days, and I think she's sick.
Your child won't eat or hasn't eaten?
I think she's sick. She can't eat anything at all, and
Let me see your ID, please. Your right hand, please. That trick, young woman, is used in here 50 times a day. Now, if you want your child cared for, you must have your ID.
Please, you've got to help me. I can't take the mark. My baby is dying. Oh, please help me, please.
Look, I don't make the rules, I only obey them. If you want your child cared for, you must have your ID. Otherwise, go.
Alright, Shalom. Call all Yahweh Shem Al Shai. Double honors to the men who I learned his truth from. Start with the beginning. At the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Shem Al Shai Barakatham to the hopefully elect. So, like I said, we'll be back with a part 2. I found the scripture that I was looking for, the previous video. Get right into it. 2nd Esdras 9 and 20. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 19. 2nd Esdras 9 and 19. It says, "For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchable rid themselves." Verse 21. Verse 20, "So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it." All right. And basically, man, because for one thing, because dealing with the RFID technology, which is all around. It's already all around us. This is why, if you hear me, I often say, concerning the mark of the beast is not coming, it's already here. All right, because like I said, the technology is already here. It's all around us. There's no escaping it unless you live off grid. All right, but again, because I've done videos concerning this technology. All right, how it's pretty much buttered everyone up to willingly accepting the mark of the beast, which again is the RFID microchip. All right. And again, concerning the RFID chip, this is the wicked devices that is talked about throughout the scriptures. All right, as well as many other things, of course, but primarily that RFID chip. All right, because that's pretty much that's the end all be all. All right, so I'm gonna read this again. Verse 20 says, "So I considered the world, behold, there was peril." Why are there going to be perils? Because again, all the said judgments that are going to be taking place and going on, all right, during that time. Again, like I brought out in the last video concerning the hour of temptation. All right, this is going to be a time where, we're all going to be tested. We're all going to be tempted. All right. With the looming famine that's waiting around in the background. You got the Civil War getting ready to pop off. All these different class wars. All right. World War III on the horizon. All these things are going to be happening simultaneously. And it's going to be all hell in the streets of America very soon. All right. Like I said, 2020, man, it's going to spill over into 2021, man. And because you got people, man, still thinking, that optimism spirit. All right. You got people in that spirit of just waiting it out and waiting for things to get better. People are crying that, they can't wait for 2020 to end because they think that 2021 is going to be any better. All right. When in actual reality, 2021 could be the year that this thing is implemented, man, concerning the RFID microchip. You know, as a matter of fact, because I was gonna bring this out in the last video, but I'll do it in this video concerning this universal basic income. Just read a little bit of this. Former Goldman CFO calls for universal basic income to stave off revolution. All right, because again, you know, part of the talks, you know, what's been going around is this basic universal income. All right, which again, you know, this ties into the mark of the beast, because being that the mark of the beast is going to be the new way of doing things. It's going to be the new way of it's going to be the new payment system. All right, because soon cash is going to be obsolete. You know, that's going to be a thing in the past. And actually, don't be surprised if they say that, you know, this you know, dealing cash could be the reason that this C virus is spreading. So we got to get rid of cash. We got to get rid of the cash, the money, the coins. We got to adopt a new way of doing things. Contactless payment, a digitalized payment. You know, don't be surprised if they, you know, use that, because, you know, Esau, man, lately he's been very predictable. All right, and this is why he's so pissed off at the prophets, because they just been calling his moves, man. The prophets have been calling his moves left and right. All right, calling them out, telling them everything that he's going to do, and he's been doing it. You know, this is why Esau's been so pissed off, and this is why he's getting ready to come down with that great wrath, and more so upon the men of the Lord. All right, because all of his plans are being exposed. But nevertheless, all right, whenever you hear about this universal basic income, man, this ties into the mark of the beast, man. All right, because again, this is going to be the new way of doing things. All right, but for the sake of me, you know, driving in transit, I won't read the article, but the title again, you know, whenever you hear about the universal basic income, all right, just know that ties into the mark. All right, they get ready to do away with the old way of doing things. The old way of they're getting ready to do away with the money. All right, here it is. They're talking about the talks with the stimulus checks. All right, you know, then basically they're printing more money. And the more money they print, this is what people got to understand. The more money that they print, all right, the more it devalues the dollar, which in turn is going to cause inflation, hyperinflation, and all these other things, which is going to cause the dollar to collapse. So again, what's going to replace that? This universal basic income, which again, that's going to lead to the mark of the beast, because this is going to be the new way of doing things, making payments, conducting business in society. All right, you know, all roads lead to the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. So this is why, again, you know, going back to 2 Edges 90:20, it says, "So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it." All right. So again, man, you know, because best believe, man, also once they start rolling out with these RFID chips, all right, things are going to pick up even quicker. All right, because that's one of the major prophecies that we're looking out for is them rolling out with these RFID chips, these microchips. That's one of the major prophecies that we're paying attention for. We're looking out for. All right, and that's on the horizon, man. All right. So also, trying to think. I think that's because this device, man, these devices, you know, where is it at? Let me try Psalms 19. Psalms 19. Let me try Psalms 21. I think it's Psalms 21. Psalms 21. Okay, so Psalms 21. I'll just read the point. Psalms 21 and 11. It says, "For they intended evil against thee." Yeah, because also in Revelations it talks about that dragon. Talks about how they speak as a lamb, right? Let me get that real quick. Look for that. Revelations 12. Oh, Slakia, I think it's 13. Revelations 13. Revelations 13 and 11, it says, "And behold, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." All right, because again, they're gonna try to basically sweet talk you into willingly getting down with the system. All right, but as it says in Ecclesiasticus, to never trust your enemies. That's Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, if I'm not mistaken. It says, never trust your enemies, because though they speak, they tell you good things, they tell you what you want to hear, and what it seems appeasing to the people, man, in their heart, man, they're plotting to destroy you, and they're plotting on how to get rid of you. All right, because best believe me, with this whole New World Order agenda that they've got going on, their plans, what they want to accomplish. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you aren't in it. All right, you aren't involved in it. All right, so their whole thing concerning Jake, man, is to how to get rid of them. All right, because though they call us the minorities, really, in reality, we're the majority. All right, we're in innumerable seed. All right, we can't be counted. Jake is everywhere, man. Even scattered amongst the nations. Jake looks like these other nations. So Jake is everywhere, man. You never be able to fully get rid of us. But nevertheless, all right, Esau being, deceived by his own pride. All right. Nevertheless, man, so yeah, their whole plot is to destroy the children of Israel. So again, they trap you up with their sweet talk, their sweet words, all right. But in their heart, man, it's war, it's destruction. Whoa, So they speak as a dragon, man. Those draconian laws and their draconian measures, because that's how they're going to implement this thing, all right, through draconian measures, through laws, through their policy. All right, they're going to put it into legislation. All right. But at first, because they're not gonna just come out at first, and make this thing mandatory. No, they want to get people willingly, but they know eventually, because people are gonna start. Eventually, they're gonna start bucking up to it. They're gonna start saying the hell with it. Esau people are gonna start rising up against Esau more and more. So eventually, they're just gonna, that's when they'll, basically come out guns blazing. That's when they're gonna start showing their true horns. All right. But so yeah, because again, concerning this chip, this microchip, all right, they're going to present it in a way that is convenient for everyone. All right, the miracles that it's going to be able to perform, the things that it's going to be able to do. This microchip, all right. They talk about healing the deaf and the blind and things of that nature. All right, but again, just because they present it in that way, all right, you can't be deceived by these people, man. All right, because anything that these devils have, man, it's not for your good. And that's why I had Psalms 21. Going back to 11, it says, "For they intended evil against thee; they imagined a mischievous device." So you see that device, all right. Always got to bring that up. This device is not a philosophy. It's not an embargo. It's not in Christianity. It's not the so-called white woman. All right. It's this device. It's the implantable device. All right. Going back to Revelation 13, starting at 16. All right, it talks about the mark. The word there is the Greek word there is charagma. All right, which that the root word goes back to charax. All right, the charagma being the microchip. All right, the charax being the instrument used to insert the charagma. All right, because this is going to be an implantable device. This is something that is going to be physically put inside the body. All right, that's going to be Esau's way of showing ownership. That he's got you, that you belong to Esau. All right, which again, I brought it out in the last video. If you take that, all right, that's exactly what you're doing. You're pledging your allegiance to Esau, Edom. You're selling your soul, your spirit, and we don't belong to Esau. We belong to Yahweh Shem Shai. Reading on, it says, which they are not able to perform. All right, because again, these elites, man, they do have an agenda, a new world order agenda. All right, to X out the Messiah, X out Yahweh Shem Shai, and proclaim himself as the Most High. All right, proclaim himself as the all-being, the all-knowing, all-seeing. All right, and it's just not going to work like that. Because something that it's brought out before concerning this new world order. This is really an old world order. This is something that these nations have constantly tried to do throughout time, and every time they got to a certain point, the Lord would throw a monkey wrench into their plans. All right. So yeah, man. Slakia, because I was gonna go back to the I brought it out the last video, and this precept is constantly being brought out. Revelations 13-16, it says, and he causeth all, and again, that's why I played that clip, all right, in the beginning, because a lot of these, food shortages, there's a lot of this famine that's going to take place. A lot of it is going to be controlled. It is going to be orchestrated, all right, because again, Esau wants the people to depend on the government. It's all about control, man. As it's always been being brought out. It's about control. They want to control everything. All right, this is why they're wiping out the middle class and all these small businesses and things of that nature. All right, you're either going to fall in one of two of these categories, the rich or the poor. There's no in between. All right, but nevertheless, all right, Esau's goal is to get everyone dependent and reliant. This is why it says, and he causeth all. He's going to do something to put everyone in a position to where they had to take this chip. All right. It says both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. And this is why very soon you're going to start seeing your favorite celebrities, actors, and athletes, LeBron James and all these cats. All right. They're going to start advertising it soon. All right. Because in order for them to continue to, make their little benefits, get their little money and whatnot, the little breadcrumbs and things of that nature, they're going to have to take this chip. All right, majority of them are already sold out, man. This is why for the most part, man, these celebrities are done, man. They're through. They received their consolation. All right, they got their reward on this side. So they're done. All right, but nevertheless, this is why they again, don't be surprised, because very soon, man, they're going to start. They're already doing it. We're talking about like Obama, people like Obama, Bill Clinton. All right, you got some of these celebrities talking about taking the vaccine. All right, even Israelite groups are talking about taking the vaccine. So a lot of these people, man, they're sold out already. For the bag, they got the bag. Like I said, they received their consolation. And this is why, man, like I said, man, it's going to take a great deal of faith during that time period. Because great perils, man, it's going to be hectic, man. It's going to be crazy. The Lord's going to bring things on this earth that has never been since the earth was created, man. Stuff that we never seen before. But the Lord's going to have a certain spirit out there, because, he's just not going to leave his elect out there. The Lord promised his elect that he's just not going to leave them out there to defend for themselves. He's going somehow, some way, he's going to make a way for his elect. And, we're hoping and striving to be of that number. But reading on, it says, Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. This is why, the apostles, the elders, man, they constantly, reiterate the point and, getting your mind prepared for these things, like living off the grid, being pilgrims, because that's what the scriptures talk about. A lot of us got to be prepared to lose it all, man. All right, your woman, she might leave you. She might take the kids behind your back and go get the kids microchip. They all might take the microchip. And if they do, man, they're all going to be destroyed. And that's just the fact that some of us are going to have to, face soon. All these things, man. But nevertheless, man, like I said, man, the Lord is going to have a certain spirit to where his elect are going to endure through these things. Because it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hectic. One of the things that's constantly reiterated is, anyone telling you that it's going to be a cakewalk, that there's not going to be a Jacob's trouble, all right, that it's going to be easy, man. Anyone telling you that, man, I would strongly behoove you to, get away from that person, because it's not going to be easy, man. All right, it's not going to be easy whatsoever. Our big brother, our greatest example, our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, man, he had to endure his darkest hour. All right, we're no different, man. We're all gonna have to endure this temptation. So yeah, the Wadi Yahweh Shai Shai was able to find that precept and bring it out and do a part 2, and hopefully this is edifying, man, because at the end of the day, man, this is what it's all about. Feeding and edifying the flock of Yahweh Shai Shai. So with that, I'm gonna give all credit to Yahweh Shai Shai again. And, double honors once more to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men who I learned this truth from. And until next time, man, Lord's will, I say shalom.